playoff intensity for both teams. One of the unsung heroes that night was a player by the name of Billy Ray Bates. You remember Billy Ray? He only scored 6 points in this game against Philadelphia, but oh boy, he was a hero that night. So let's take you back to that Philadelphia-Portland game, December the 30th, 1980.
To get ready for the introduction of the 76ers, who are a confident bunch of basketball players. They feel as though they can win anywhere, anytime. And they probably will come in here and try to get out of the slight losing slump that they're in. Cliff Richardson, a 6'2" guard, at one spot. The cheer that you hear is for the train. Lionel Hollins plays a reserve role, if you can call 30 minutes of ball game a reserve. He comes off the bench. They start with Andrew Schonely. Last time Hollins came in here, he got 25 points, and that was after he was traded a year ago, played a great ball game. Another former Blazer, Ollie Johnson, who's a great perimeter shooter, shoots well, unguarded. You have to have a hand in his face at all times. Bobby Jones, many consider him to be the best sixth man in basketball, but he's a great defensive player, great in a breaking, wide open game, can dunk the ball as well as anybody on the fly. Steve Mix, who likes to break his man down, back around, and shoot that jumper in his face, will be coming off the bench at the other spot. Irving. Besides Magic Johnson, I don't think there's a better individual drawing card than Julius Irving in basketball. Caldwell Jones will start at the other forward, 6'11" forward, who also plays center. The unsung hero for the 76ers. Billy Cunningham considers him their most valuable player. Darryl Dawkins, who is still learning this game of basketball at 23 years old. He'll start in the middle. Maurice Cheeks will start at one guard, and Andrew Schonely will start at the other. Schonely is the outside shooter for the 76ers. Maurice Cheeks is the playmaker. He sets the offense up. He directs the attack, moves the ball and personnel very quickly if he possibly can. Cheeks has very quick hands. He's also up in the top 5 in steals, and you cannot fool around with the basketball around him. The Blazer lineup will be pretty much the same as it has been. Calvin Nat will start at one forward. Michael Thompson will start at the other forward. And as I said earlier, they will need a big, strong game for Michael Thompson. This is the game that they need him to stay around. Kermit Washington is still on the men. Tom Owens will start in the middle. They only have one legitimate center. Philadelphia may try to key on that. Owens will have to keep himself out of foul trouble. Jimmy Paxson is back after a game, after a day of rest. Missed the Seattle game, and Kelvin Ramsey will start at the other guard position. So the Blazer lineup is Paxson and Ramsey, Michael Thompson and Calvin Nat up front, along with Tom Owens. Jack.
Lead 2-0. Cheeks on the right side. Center net on top to Caldwell Jones from outside. A rebound, Kelvin Ramsey. Ramsey pushes the ball up the floor. They'll set it up again. Round the Nat pick to the right side. Guard forward exchange to Michael Thompson. Sideline right. Pop it out. Nat. Thompson cuts through. Can't get him the ball. Now to Kelvin Ramsey. Goes to his left foul line area. Hands to Paxson. Clock down to 7. Paxson to Owens. Turns around. Squares away. Shoots. Iron, that's all. Caldwell Jones the rebound. Got it ahead to Maurice Cheeks. He drives 1-on-2. He'll put on the brakes and hold it up. Philadelphia will set it up. Cheeks with the ball. Over to Tony. Taking a look, the young rookie. Back out to Cheeks. Tony cuts through. Cheeks in the left front court. Ramsey on him. Goes almost to the coffin corner. Clock down at 5. Excellent D. Dr. J for a possible 3. Air ball. He threw it up. Everybody was covered. That was excellent defense on the part of the Portland Trailblazers. And Julius had to throw it up from the three-point area and got nothing but space. And the Blazers, who lead 2-0, bring the ball back up the floor. Ramsey to Nat, sideline right, drives on Julius, gets around, cross court to Paxson, drives, throwing it up, scores with a left hand, put it down. Daryl Dawkins was there, but he couldn't get it. And the Blazers lead 4-0. And we're going to have a Philadelphia timeout right now. 10:26 remaining to be played. First period to score. Portland 4, Philadelphia nothing. Action will continue in just a moment.
Well, we'll take a look at the replay. We'll see that Irving has knocked the ball away from Calvin Nat. It comes over to Jimmy Paxson. Paxson across the middle, switches hands, challenges Daryl Dawkins, who goes up too late, and the ball comes down softly off the glass. Jimmy Paxson does that as well as any player in the league. Shoot the driving layup with either hand and be able to loft it over the big players. Jack Ramsey telling his team right now they want to all get back defensively, not allow Philadelphia to get into a quick transition game. That's when they're most explosive, as that third quarter in Philadelphia was indicative of that. They outscored Portland 31-15. We'll go back to Bill Schonely for all of the action now.
Blazers are 2 for 3 in the period, lead 4-0, and Philadelphia 0 for 3. Tony will inbound along the side to Maurice Cheeks. Philadelphia with the ball after the timeout. Billy C doesn't like what he saw. Cheeks, Caldwell Jones underneath, reverse layup, in and out, no good. To follow through Dawkins, and he stuffed that baby. So it's 4-2. He came through the lane, leaped in the air, and got the missed shot, and down he put it. So it's 4-2. Paxson in the right front court. Michael alley-oop to Nat. Couldn't hang on to it.
Well, they throw that one away, but I think Billy called that timeout because he wanted that ball to come inside a little bit quicker. Philadelphia taking too much time to get set up.
Cheeks with the ball in a right front court. Ramsey on him in front of Billy C down to our right. Now to Tony. Tony from the right of the circle. We're even at 4. Andrew Tony put it down. That's his first 2. He's averaging 11.2 on the year. So the Blazers 4-0, and now we're even 4-4. Paxson, Michael Thompson, offensive foul away as he tried to set up a little pick, and that was Jimmy Paxson.
Well, Paxson elbowed Andrew Tony, trying to get a little breathing room away from Tony that time.
So we're still even 4-4, Philadelphia with the ball. Cheeks on the stutter drive in the left front court. Looking for the D. They get it. Now to Cheeks, drives the baseline all the way, put it up, partially blocked. But however, down it went. And Philadelphia, now they've scored 6 in a row and lead 6-4. Paxson over the midcourt line. Doesn't take long sometimes. Michael Thompson is changed to Paxson, going to drive, and he goes rejected by Dawkins.
Well, you know, when Dawkins is ready to play, he's going to be jumping out of the gym, and that time, that was an example. Paxson beat his man cleanly, and out of nowhere, Dawkins came to swat that one away.
Paxson inbounds, far corner, Ramsey, 2. And we're even. 6-6. Cheeks winds out of the Philadelphia backcourt. They're moving left to right in their traveling red uniforms with the white and black trim. At the Caldwell Jones, low to Dawkins, turns around over Michael. He doesn't get it. Offensive foul, Daryl Dawkins. Good position by Michael Thompson, and Ramsey applauds the effort at the other end. Billy C doesn't like the call. But the turnover, Philadelphia, and Blazers have the ball at 6-6. Ramsey here to the near side. Michael Thompson, top of the circle, left corner, Nat shuffles, goes to his right, dropped it underneath to Owens. Good play, fouled. Julius Irving, I believe.
Well, a good play that time from Calvin Nat as they got the switch. Irving tried to come over and make the block. Wally Rooney had a good angle on that right there. He made the call against Irving, so Owens has a chance for a three-point play and a chance to put Portland up by 3.
And he does. Tommy Owens with 5 points in the ball game. It's 9-6. Dawkins with 1 personal foul. Julius Irving with 1 early in the ball game. 8.5 minutes to go in the first period. Portland leading 9-6. Jones, Tony, back out to Dawkins from 15. Down it goes from the left side of the lane. Dawkins makes it 9-8. Dawkins with 4. Got a stuffed shot and a jumper.
They're trying to center their attack right now down and deep because they know Portland only has one center, really.
Michael Thompson, Owens way out to the right side. Paxson cut through, needs a little help cross court. The Nat Nat fakes Caldwell Jones, drives, goes low, put it up, rejected by Julius Erving, out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
That's one thing you got to know about Philadelphia. They have a lot of people out there that can block shots. Dawkins, Irving, Caldwell Jones can all knock it away. So you've got to give some fakes and get them off the ground.
Look at those long arms of Julius Erving. Ramsey with the ball, drives through the circle, and he's hacked by Maurice Cheeks, who tried for his steal. Cheeks picks up his first. Just the second team foul for Philadelphia. Blazers do not have a team foul. They will inbound and across the way to Ramsey. Cheeks all over Kelvin. Kelvin through the elbows. Cheeks is all over the young fella. Back over to Paxton, right side to Thompson, top of the key, swing the ball left. Ramsey intercepted by Cheeks. Cheeks is going to drive, and he goes, blows it, because Thompson was there and tried to throw it up from the other side. And Ramsey back the other way, penetrates over to Paxton, and he goes, blocked by Julius Erving, picked up by Caldwell Jones. To Maurice Cheeks, 1-on-3 to Dawkins, stuffs it. Gorilla stuff from the right side. My, oh my. Does that excite the crowd or what?
Well, that gets them all rumbling. That's one thing you can't do. You have Dawkins on the right, Irving on the left. It's a big choice to make. You get the same result.
And that from the foul line at the other end, a turnaround jumper, splat. It's there. 11-10, Portland by 1. Cheeks underneath. They get to Tony and then to Dr. J, and he leaped in the air with an alley-oop. And right away, it's 12-11. For the Doctor, that's his first 2.
Philadelphia wants a fast-paced, wide-open game, and when they can have that, they can be very explosive. They can hurt you. You can see they got too many players to jump and play over the basket.
Ramsey, Thompson, Philadelphia leading by 1. Nat from 14. It goes. He's fouled. Julius Erving is second. Got him on the elbow, says Wally Rooney. Take a look at the replay again. He got him. Yes, sir. Excellent shot by Calvin Nat, who has 4. But Julius Erving with 2 personal fouls. Billy C is yet to go to the bench. Nat will try for a 3-point play. It's on its way. Good. He's got 5 points. Portland by 2, 14-12. 6:50 to go in the first quarter.
Well, the thing about Erving, he knows how to play when he's in foul trouble.
And on top, Caldwell Jones inside to Erving. Yes, sir. They pulled the string. Excellent. Cheeks to Caldwell Jones over to Erving. And the Doctor now has 4 points.
Well, they're probably going to run a play at him this time down.
Yep, we're even 14-14. Kelvin Ramsey here to the near side. Erving cut through, and Nat comes out to the far side. Julius on him, shuffles. He traveled with the ball. Calvin turned it over. Got a little bit over anxious that time. So Philadelphia will get the ball. 4th turnover in the game for Portland. We're even 14-14. Cheeks from Andrew Toney. Cheeks takes his time, walks the ball to the old equator. Works the ball in the left front court. Dawkins sets up a screen with Julius, left side. But from the corner, he's going to shoot. No good. Rebound, Paxton. They break out. Paxton. Owens in the left wing. Stops, shoots. Iron, that's all. Caldwell Jones up for the rebound. Lifted ahead to midcourt to Erving. Erving's going to drive. Shuffles. Thompson on him. Fades. Doesn't shoot. Back out to Dawkins. Good D by Michael. Dawkins with the ball to Andrew Toney, and Philadelphia will have to set it up. Julius wanted to shoot that time, too. Back over to Cheeks in the right front court. Caught down to 6. Low to Julius. Turns around, shoots, blocked. Probably got a whistle. Kelvin Ramsey. Well, they double-teamed the guy, Steve.
Well, Kelvin Ramsey trying to come in and give some help. He got Erving from behind. Erving heard the whistle, just want to get into shooting motion. Michael Thompson had made the block.
Erving is a 79% shooter at the foul line. Julius averaging 24.4. He's had 1 game of 45 already. He's got 4 points. Now he's got 5. Shooting 50% from the field, 79% from the foul line. He's dished out a total of 188 assists for Philadelphia. Erving's second free throw good. And Philadelphia by 2, 16-14. Julius with 2 personal fouls, 6 points. Ramsey being really hounded so far in the ball game by Maurice Cheeks. Now Caldwell Jones comes out, sags away. Ramsey's still with the ball, going to shoot from the top of the key. Iron, that's all. Up for the rebound. Came into the corner, picked off by the Doctor. Going to bring the ball up the floor on the right wing to Cheeks. Stops underneath, intended for Caldwell Jones. Picked off by Paxton. Paxton around Cheeks in the left wing to Ramsey. The jumper, and no good. Tip in Nat, yes. The ball had good touch on the iron, and Nat climbed the golden ladder and tapped it in. Calvin has 7, and we are even at 16. You don't think this crowd's not revved up? Here's a pass to Julius and a reaching-in violation on Calvin Nat. That's his first. Just the second team foul for Portland. 76ers with 3 team fouls. Nat pleading his case. I didn't touch him, Wally, but he did. Andrew Toney will inbound down to our right to Cheeks. Swing it left to Julius. One hands the ball. Nat and Ramsey on him. Fakes the shot. Put it on the floor. Over for Dawkins. Now to go for Toney. And right there was Paxton. Batted the ball out of bounds. Excellent effort by Pax. 15 seconds on a 24-second clock. And Philadelphia will inbound. Andrew Toney will along the end line. Toney with the ball. They set it up. Breaking out of the pack. Get it to Julius. Julius from 10. Blocked by Michael Thompson. That's the second block. Head to Nat. And to Ramsey. Ramsey on the midcourt line to Owens. And he goes. Scored! And the Blazers lead 18-16. Owens with 7 points in the ball game. Michael Thompson already with 2 block shots in the ball game. Maurice Cheeks drives on Ramsey. Baseline right side. Back out to Andrew Toney. Guard to guard. Starts the drive. Lost the ball. Rolled on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball. Nat and Julius Erving tie one another up. Here comes Lionel Hollins. He will come into the ball game now. And Maurice Cheeks will come out. Ball people will wipe up the wet stuff for a moment. 4:24 remaining to be played for his period. We're going to have a jump ball. Julius Erving and Calvin Nat. Yes.
The last time Hollins was here in that red uniform, he single-handedly took care of Portland. Wonder what kind of game he'll have tonight.
Here's the tap. 76ers control. Finally get it to Julius in the corner. Going to drive inside. Flipped it over his head for Dawkins, and Dawkins put it down from 10. And we're even again, 18-18. Dawkins with 8 points. He's 4 for 4 in the game. Darryl Dawkins. Kelvin Ramsey here to the near side. Bounce pass to Michael Thompson on the exchange. Back to Kelvin in front of Jack Ramsey. Drives foul line. Backdoor Owens. Put it up. Blocked. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball, I think.
That's the luxury.
No, it's
Portland's ball, but
yes, it is going to be Portland's ball. But Wally Rooney, we're going to change it.
You get when you have those shot blockers in there. They let Owens come all the way into the painted area, and Caldwell Jones is still able to go up and get the ball.
Nat Paxton now to Michael Thompson. Going to drive inside. Little hook shot. Doesn't stay. Rebound. Nat tipped it around, but Caldwell Jones was there. Ahead to Lionel Hollins. Hollins over the midcourt line for Philadelphia. We're even at 18-18. Hollins. Andrew Toney lobbed it low for Dawkins. Dawkins to Caldwell Jones. He gave up the ball, and Caldwell scored underneath. 20-18. Philadelphia by 2. We're going to have a timeout coming up right now. 3:31 remaining to be played. First period to score. Philadelphia 20, Portland 18. Action will continue in just a moment.
Run 24 this time. Kelvin, you got it. You may be able to get inside Lionel. You know, just make whatever play is there for you. Calvin, give Jimmy a bump before you come out the weak side. All right.
Come on, set the screen right, baby. Let's execute now.
Kermit, we need all the defensive boards. Michael, Calvin, we need the defensive boards now. Okay. Don't let him get by on the baseline drive. I thought mine was going to step up. That's not for him. And go back in. Don't foul Irving when he's going at him from behind.
Yeah, they're calling the reach on that.
All right. Okay. All right. We got a 24 here. Make sure we get the ball out inbounds well, and then good execution from him. Now, he will try. What did you say about flicking from behind? Yeah. Yeah. See, that's his game. Let you go by and then try and flick.
Jack Ramsey surprisingly calm, did not say too much. He wants to set up a 24, a play for Kelvin Ramsey. We'll see as Bill Schonely gets ready to describe the action.
In the game, Portland is 8 of 17, 47%. Philadelphia 9 of 15, 60%. Rebounding, Portland with 9 rebounds. Philadelphia was 6. Portland has turned the ball over 4 times. Philadelphia twice. Kermit Washington in the ball game now for Portland. Big Kermit, Michael Thompson, and Calvin Nat up front. Paxton and Ramsey in the backcourt. Toney and Lionel Hollins in the Philadelphia backcourt. Blazers will have the ball. Paxton inbounds to Kelvin Ramsey, and Lionel Hollins on him. That'll be a test now for both players. Ramsey taking a look out on top. Shuffles, goes to his right. Right of the circle. Hollins all over him. Needs help back out to Nat. Nat around the top of the key. Screen away. Can't do it. Cross court to Ramsey. He has iron. That's all. And Dawkins up for the rebound. Oh, he almost leaped out of the building. Long pass to Julius Erving. Inside to Toney. In he goes. He put it up. Doesn't go. Rebound. Calvin Nat in traffic. And we got a loose ball foul. They're going to call on Calvin Nat, says Bernie
that's a tough
Pryor.
ball that time right there. Nat went up strong for the rebound. Andrew Toney got elbowed in the face and got called for the foul. Cunningham going crazy down there at the other end. There's no way that it could be a loose ball foul on Andrew Toney. He never even got a chance to reach in as he caught that elbow.
3:02 remaining to be played. In the first period, it is still 20-18. Toney gets up shaking his head. Billy Cunningham and his entourage, Al Domenico, their trainer, Natalie attired as usual, goes to the bench.
That's the way Nat normally comes down with the rebound. It just happened that Toney had got caught in behind. It wasn't an intentional foul on Calvin's part, but it certainly wasn't a foul on Andrew Toney. Portland gets a good break.
Fourth team foul for Philadelphia. Ramsey, Nat, alley-oop to Kermit. Down, put it up, block, foul, hook on the line. Caldwell Jones. Hollins wants a jump ball. Lionel might be right, too, as we take a look at it.
I tell you, Philadelphia can play above that basket as well as any team in the league. He met him right at the top on that one.
He was at the summit. And Kermit, he'll go to the foul line.
Well, that's the thing we've always talked about. You talk about that home cooking, and tonight Portland's gotten the better of it early here in the first period. Washington has a chance to tie the ball game up with these two free throws.
First one is on its way, and it's short off the front of the rim. Kermit feeling much better now. He lost 13 pounds in the ball game while he was ill.
But against this team, you need some of that heft.
That's right. Second free throw. It's not there. He's at the line. 3 to make 2 as Philadelphia just now went over the limit under the penalty. So Kermit has missed the first 2 attempts. He will now attempt the penalty. Hopefully it'll go down. The ball is up. It's in the air. It's in the bucket. He's got 1 point. And it's 20-19. Philadelphia by 1 as Hollins breezes into left front court for Philadelphia. 2.5 minutes coming up. Sideline left for Lionel Hollins. Paxson on him. Looking for Dawkins. Left of the circle. Now in the far corner to Julius. He's going to shoot from there, and he's got it. Julius Irving makes it 22-19. The Doctor with 8. Long pass to Kermit. Back out to Kelvin Ramsey. Kelvin will take a look. Blazier will set it up. Guard forward exchange to Kermit Washington. Washington with the ball and Nat out on top. Julius reaching in, playing with 2 fouls. Down to Ramsey, going to drive the middle. Over Hollins, put it up. Good play! He just threw it up. Good touch. The old Boston bounced down and went. He's got 4. 22-21. Philadelphia by 1. Hollins from Toney. Now to Caldwell Jones. Far side. Ooh, he put it down.
Sixers running their plays very well. Good execution. That's as well as I've seen them execute the half-court stuff all year long.
And that was Clint Richardson who just slipped into the game. Clint Richardson with the 2. Here's Kermit driving around. Darryl Dawkins put it up. No good. Follow up. Michael Thompson right there. Stepped in front of Caldwell Jones. So not too much damage done. It's 24-23. Philadelphia by 1. Billy Ray Bates will check in momentarily. And Bobby Jones for Philadelphia momentarily. Hollins way out on top. Jimmy Paxson guarding him. Looking for Dawkins. Bounce pass, but he's fouled from behind Kermit Washington. And that's just the 4th team foul. Non-shooting. Philadelphia will not go to the line. Billy Ray Bates checks in. Jimmy Paxson will go out. And Bobby Jones will check in for Philadelphia. They set up the picket line far side. Richardson pops out to get the ball to Irving. Irving going to drive, and he goes. He stuffs it along the baseline on the right side. Boy, he went around Nat and Kelvin Ramsey and stuffed that baby with a roundhouse stuff. He's got 10, and it's 26-23. Philadelphia. Ramsey starts to drive, lost the ball. Bobby Jones has it. Philadelphia head to Hollins. Hollins stops, hands to Richardson. He doesn't get it. Rebound. Bates lost the ball. Richardson picks it up, brings it back out, and Philadelphia, they'll try to set up another one and reaching in on a good fake by Julius Irving. Nat, and Nat picks up the foul.
Well, Irving looks like he really wants to work offensively tonight. That time he had the ball, there wasn't really too much territory for him to take off down there on the baseline, but we've seen some of his acrobatics. Nat tried to prevent him, got him across the arm. He'll come out of the ball game. Irving has a chance to make it a 5-point lead for the 76ers with just about a minute to play, 59 seconds here in the first period.
Bobby Gross checks in for Portland. Irving rips the first one. He's got 11 points, Julius does. Remember, playing with 2 personal fouls, but 11 points. making up for it at 27-23. It is now 28-23. Philadelphia by 5. That is their biggest lead. They are the best team in basketball. Ramsey dishes off to Kermit, drives the baseline, lost the ball, got it again, and they got a call traveling on him.
And as I said before, the problem playing Philadelphia is that they have so many people that play over the cylinder. Washington trying to change the shot that time, lost control of the basketball, got to travel.
6 turnover in the ball game for Portland. 45 seconds to go and counting. Hollins, Bobby Jones, Bridges to swing the ball right to Irving. Irving to Jones, curls inside. He traveled with the ball. He put on the brakes and then was surrounded by Blazers, and he couldn't go anywhere. It took the extra stride.
Well, he had the good angle, but he knew Washington was chasing him, and Washington gets up well, too. So he tried to stop, and that's when Rooney caught him with the travel.
Ramsey here in the left front court. Hollins on him around to the Thompson pick. Bobby Jones and Hollins now pick up Ramsey. Going to the baseline, putting it up. Michael Thompson, goaltending call, give him the bucket. 4 points for Michael. He went all the way to the baseline, and up comes the doctor, or Darryl Dawkins. 28-25. Philadelphia by 3, and they have the ball, and will play the clock down. Shot clock 3 seconds ahead of regulation time. Hollins waiting practically in midcourt. Turns around, Bates drives inside. Bates knocks it away, but it went off Billy Ray's Lionel's leg, I thought, but no, Philadelphia
Billy Ray
will get
knocked
the ball
away, and no 76ers touch it after that, so they still have the ball with 6 seconds to shoot.
Inbound, Irving, swing it far left. Richardson puts it up. Iron, that's all. Rebound. Michael Thompson ahead to Bates over the midcourt line. Takes the shot at the horn. Off to the right. Good angle, but just a shade to the right. The first period is over, and the score reads after 1, my friends. Philadelphia 28, Portland 25. Action will continue in just a moment.
As we take a look at Irving on the baseline, now he comes around, and you cannot give him this much daylight. Takes it over, and even though Washington tried to come over and make the block, Irving with the big hands and the great leaping ability and long arms just took it right over the top. Anytime he can get that baseline open, he's just going to crank up and stuff that basketball on you. There's not a lot you can do to prevent it. The 76ers, as I said, were led by Irving with 12. Clint Richardson had 2. Reese Cheeks 2 before he went to the bench. Caldwell Jones had 2 on a follow-up. Andrew Toney, before he retired with the injury, don't know whether he'll come back, had 2 points on an outside jumper. And Darryl Dawkins playing very well here, had 8 points. So the 76ers have a 3-point advantage. 28-25. As we get ready for that second period of action, here's Bill Schonely.
Time back in. Philadelphia with the ball. Richardson inside of Hollins. Switches to the left hand and put it up off the glass and in. And they score very quickly. 30-25. Up again by 5 again. What a quick start here in the early part of the second quarter. Bates gets the ball from Ramsey. Swing it way right. Kermit back to Kelvin. Hollins doing a good job. Kelvin's going to draw a crowd. In he goes over to Bobby Gross. Double team back out to Kelvin. Takes the jumper. Iron, that's all. Up for the rebound. Kermit, Washington in traffic. And he lost the ball.
There's plenty of 76ers around, and what they're doing right now is forcing Portland to put the ball up from the outside. If Washington could have controlled that rebound, he would have an easy opportunity inside.
Portland shot 47% in the first period. Philadelphia 57. Philadelphia now leading by 5, and not anymore. They get the ball inside at Darryl Dawkins in with his back to the bucket. He slammed it home. He's got 10 points. 32-25 Philadelphia. Biggest lead by 7. Bates, Ramsey, Gross, sideline right. Bobby with the ball to Kermit outside the foul line area. Got the ball, lost it again. Over for Michael. Michael takes a shot. He's fouled. To go to the line, Steve Mix. Philadelphia lineup has Dawkins and Bobby Jones and Steve Mix up front. Clint Richardson and Lionel Hollins in the Philadelphia backcourt. Mix just in the ball game, picks up his first personal foul. Mix, a 10-year pro out of Toledo. And Kelvin Ramsey will come out to get a rest, and Jimmy Paxson will check in. Michael Thompson at the line has 4 points. First free throw by Bells is good. Michael now shooting 58% at the foul line, averaging 15.8 on the year. He's had 1 game at 27. 5 points. Will he have 6? He does. 32-27. Philadelphia by 5 as the former Trailblazer Lionel Hollins winds over the old equator with Paxson on him. It's Kelvin Ramsey getting a little rest. Hollins with the ball high over his head, looking for Bobby Jones. Bounce pass in the corner. They go to Richardson, and he slipped and stepped out of bounds along the end line. Clint Richardson So that'll be turnover number 4 for Philadelphia. And the Blazers get the ball. Paxson with it, far side. Now comes in the left front court. Hollins on Jimmy Paxson. Bobby Gross, right side of the circle. Hollins goes on him. Alley-oop to Michael Thompson. Put it up and in. Stepped in front of Steve Mix. And Bobby waited. Timed it perfectly and put it down. And he's got 8, and it's 32-29. Philadelphia by 3. Hollins along the side on the right side. The Mix, top of the circle. We got a whistle before he took the shot.
Going to hold on Bobby Gross in deep as Bobby Jones outfoxed him for the inside position, and they spun the ball around, and Bernie Pryor was right in front when Bobby made that grab.
Rebounds were even, by the way, in the first quarter, 8 apiece. Richardson, Hollins after the inbound play to Steve Mix. They set it up. Hollins goes low, back out to Richardson. Bates reaching in on Clint. Now to Hollins. Dawkins screens. Hollins turns, shoots, in and out. No good. Up for the rebound. Michael Thompson on pass to Bates. Stuff shot coming up. No, he laid it down. A half stop. 32-31. Bates started to drive. Went up as if to lay it in, and then with a flick of the wrist, he put it down with a hand. Here's Dawkins, a turnaround jumper. No good. He's fouled.
Well, he took a tough spill that time. Someone came under Dawkins just as he was starting to go up for that jump shot and cut his feet from underneath him. That's how players get hurt in this league. But Billy Ray just been itching to get some of that stuffing in because the 76ers have been dropping them down with a regularity at their end. Irving a couple, Dawkins a couple. He finally gets him one.
Dawkins now with 11 points. Tom Owens will check back in, and Michael Thompson will come out. And Michael's played very, very well. 9.5 minutes remaining to be played in the half. Philadelphia led 28-25 at the end of 1. Dawkins 2 free throws, and it's 34-31 Philadelphia. Paxson quickly up the floor. Blazers will set it up. Paxson into the near side. Looking for Bates, can't do it. Owens back to Paxson. Foul line jumper rips. Yes, sir. Paxson with 4. Little give and go situation there, and it's 34-33. Philadelphia leading. Hollins in the right front court. Paxson, coffin corner with him. Bounce past the Mix. Rolls to the hoop. He's fouled. Kermit Washington, Tom Owens. Let's see. Tommy Owens. They both converged on him. There's a lady down at the Paramount Theater by the name of Chris Kammer, who's a season ticket holder at the Paramount for 3 seasons. Those of you, give her a round of applause down there. She's going to Cleveland, Ohio, and nobody should have to go to Cleveland. She's going to leave the Blazers, and she doesn't want to do it. Chris Kammer. Have a good trip, Chris. 35-33. Mix makes it 36-33. 9:06 to go. Paxson works the ball in the right front court. Owens, Paxson, give and go play. Yes, sir. It was Bobby Gross stationed along the sideline right. Paxson gave up the ball, cut for the inside, and Gross got on the ball, and Paxson back-to-back buckets, now has 6. Richardson from Mix, 36-35. Back to Mix, underneath, travel with the ball. No, foul. He waited a little bit. Kermit reaching from behind. Kermit picks up his second personal foul.
Well, Washington got stuck up high on the pick, and then he tried to reach around and knock the ball away from Mix as he was trying to set up. 76ers throw the ball away.
Hollins to Richardson, and taken off was Bobby Jones, and Clint just threw it into the seats. That's turnover number 5. Blazers now down by 1. They were down by 7 just a few moments ago. Back to the bounce pass to Kermit. Guard Fortestein back to Paxson. Going to drive on Hollins. Throws the new block. Goaltending Darryl Dawkins. Second time. Paxson has scored his last 3. Paxson all the way. Driving a baseline. Got by Hollins. He goes up. Darryl Dawkins comes up. Fly swatter that he is, and it's 37-36. Portland by 1. Hollins to Dawkins. Turns around. Will he take the shot? He's going to try. We're going to whistle before the shot. And we got a little bodying on the part of Tom Owens, says Wally Rooney.
Well, Portland has got themselves in problem now because they have picked up their 15th foul. 8-13 here in the period. The 76ers have a lot of people that can go inside. They've concentrated an interior attack so far here in the first half. They could be shooting free throws the rest of the first half, and that could be trouble for Portland.
Darryl Dawkins, a 69% shooter at the foul line, averaging 14.3 on the year. First free throw is down. He can do it. And he is shooting almost 61% from the floor. He now has 13 points in the ballgame. The ballgame is even for the 5th time, 37-37. Not anymore. It's 38-37. Dawkins with 14. Paxson with pressure by Clint Richardson with the ball behind his back over to McQuitt line of the dribble drive. Here to the near side. Cross court to Bates. Bates to Bobby Gross in the guard forward exchange. Bobby Jones slapped the ball away. Gross got it again to Bates. Bates inside. Rolls to the glass. Put it up. No good. Kermit Washington offensive rebound and he put it down. He slipped right up the elevator shaft in front of Dawkins, Hollins, and Clint Richardson. It's 39-38. Portland by 1. Hollins in the right front court. Packs him on him. They screen away. Hollins hands out to Richardson. Now to Mix. Offensive foul, Steve Mix.
Well, they're trying to get another foul on Kermit Washington. Washington has 2 already. They're trying to pick up a third and send him to the bench very early.
Here's Paxson, pressured by Clint Richardson. Works the ball way out on top. Over to Bates. Sideline right. Billy Ray with the ball. Hollins on Billy Ray. Lobbed it low, far side of lane to Owens. Turns around, over Mix. Put it up, doesn't go. Rebound. Clint Richardson wheels and deals. Long pass to Mix, and he goes. He doesn't get it. Rebound, Tom Owens. Owens ahead to Paxson. Billy Cunningham wanted a foul. Down to Bates. Paxson, 2. And Philadelphia with a timeout. 7:07 remaining to be played, and the score reads Portland 41, Philadelphia 38, and action will continue in just a moment.
Now, Billy Cunningham doesn't want a foul. He wants a goaltending call as Steve Mix put the ball up on the glass as he was driving down the lane. Billy Ray Bates just pinned it to the glass, and that's why they're going out there. The ball was easily on its downward flight. And Portland gets the call and comes back and gets a basket and gets a 3-point advantage. And that's why Cunningham was up and off the floor. We'll get a look at it as Richardson comes up with a rebound. Now the long pass up to Steve Mix. Now Mix has at least 3 steps on Bates. Now Bates is going to try to catch up. Going to use his leaping ability. Now he comes over the top. Now the ball is already up there. And he hit the ball while it was on his downward flight, but no call. Let's go back to Bill Schonely.
Maurice Cheeks checks back into the Philadelphia lineup. He'll be back there with Andrew Toney. Darryl Dawkins, by the way, has not missed a shot yet tonight. Dawkins is 5 for 5 from the field, 4 for 4 at the foul line, 14 points and 3 stuff shots. But Portland is leading 41-38. Cheeks, Toney, Jones inside for Dawkins, and he is tied up by Bobby Gross. We're going to have a jump ball. Billy Cunningham absolutely going berserk down to our right on some of the calls so far in the ball game by Bernie Fryer and Wally Rooney.
Well, Dawkins doesn't complain. Hollins comes back in the ball game. Clint Richardson goes out. Irving quickly back in the ball game, and Bobby Jones goes out. They did not get that quick explosion from Bobby Jones that they normally get.
Here's the jump, and it's controlled by Philadelphia. Hollins back to Cheeks, practically at midcourt. Portland leading 41-38, 6:45 to go in the first half. Swing it right to Mix. Mix from 18. There it is. One of his better spots on the floor to put it down. Steve with 4. 41-40, Portland by 1. Paxson in the right front court. Portland will set it up. Curling around Bates, they get it to him with Hollins on him. Medium low post area to Owens. Dawkins behind him. Owens hands the ball to Paxson. Paxson backs in the corner, bounce pass to Owens. Fakes, rolls to the coop. Score! Fake to his left, rolled around to his right, around Darryl Dawkins, and he's got 9 points. 43-40. Again, the Blazers by 3. Cheeks with the ball. Left of the circle, go to Hollins. Underneath to Dawkins. Here it comes. Oh, instead of stuffing it, he just spun it up off there and down and went. Dawkins now 6 for 6. And a total of 16 points in the game. 43-42. Paxson works the ball here to the near side. Paxson, Kermit Washington. Hands back to Gross, bounce pass to Owens, fakes, turns around, double pumps, right-handed hook shot, doesn't stay. Rebound, Julius Irving, gonna bring it back the other way. The Doctor on the fly, and he goes, hands across the Cheeks, threw it away.
Trying to make a pass. Bobby Gross doing a good job of matching him stride for stride as Julius Irving had the ball, trying to make a play in the air, and Cheeks did not see it. Wholesale substitutions right now for both Phillips. Bates is going to come out. Ramsey in the ball game. Caldwell Jones replaces Darryl Dawkins.
Blazers inbound, and they get it to Ramsey. Stutter step over the midcourt line. Send it left to Paxson. Now to Michael Thompson. Out on top to Bobby Gross. Michael cuts low. Over to Owens. Cutting through. Paxton can't get it in. Now to Michael outside the foul line. Here's the jumper. Going to be short. No good. Up for the rebound. It came on the floor to Maurice Cheeks. Cheeks gets by Paxton. Going to drive. Look at him. Brindle up the middle and he scores. Maurice Cheeks all the way. And it's 44-43. Philadelphia by 1. And Portland back the other way. Excellent effort by Maurice Cheeks. Kelvin Ramsey with the ball here to the near side. Bobby Gross outside the foul line area. In the circle. Takes a look. One hands the ball to Michael Thompson. Turns around over to Steve Mix. In and out. No good. Rebound Caldwell Jones. Ahead to Lionel Hollins. Hollins pushes the ball up the floor. Finds room. Drives all the way. He is fouled. He now has 3 points in the ball game. It is 45-43 Philadelphia. Lionel's second free throw is good. And he now has 4 points in the game. 46-43. Philadelphia up by 3. Their biggest lead has been by 7. And the Blazers went up by 3 on 2 different occasions. Gross, Thompson, right side, inside to Owens. Turns around over Caldwell Jones off the glass, in and out, no good. Tip in. Bobby Gross. He came up the middle, leaped into the air, got a hand on the ball, and put it down. Bobby Gross, that's his first 2 of the ball game. 46-45. Philadelphia by 1. We got a barn burner again. Mix to Irving, alley-oop, yes, sir. He just stationed himself inside, counted, waited for the ball, leaped into the air, and put it down easily. Julius with 14.
That's a real good play. They send everybody to the other side so there can be no weak side help.
Here's a steal by Mix, and a solo effort, stuffed it with the left hand at the other end.
You can make sure this one doesn't have anything happen to it.
And it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead again, 50-45 with 3:55 and counting to go here in the first half. Ramsey, Thompson, Ramsey back around the Owens, Beck out on top. He's bumped by Caldwell Jones. Caldwell knew it. And that'll be his second team foul for Philadelphia, non-shooting. And Jimmy Paxton will inbound in front of our Blazer microphones tonight. Paxton to Ramsey. Maurice Cheeks on Kelvin. Kelvin fakes with the ball behind his back, goes inside, put it up, rolled around, it doesn't go in, tipped in by Owens, doesn't go, lost the ball, came on the floor, Maurice Cheeks picks it up, Philadelphia gets out of traffic, starts to drive, left front court, he waits, he can handle the ball, and they get it to Julius, put it up and in. What a pass by Maurice Cheeks, yes sir, he threaded the needle finally, and there it is, 52-45. Up by 7 again for the second time in the ball game. They're a very explosive ball club. Julius was 16. Thompson, Bobby Gross fakes underneath. No to Owens. Owens looks underneath. No to Ramsey from 10. No good. Rebound Steve Mix. Shots won't go for Portland. Ahead to Cheeks. Cheeks is going to drive through the circle. Fake. Stop. Shoots. There it is. They're up by 9, and Ramsey's going to have to call for a timeout, I believe. He is right now. The score with 2:57 remaining to be played. They've pulled off 8 in a row. The score, Philadelphia 54, Portland 45. Action will continue in just a moment.
He makes another substitution. Jack Ramsey, that is Mike Gale, will now team in the backcourt with Jimmy Paxton. Calvin Nat comes in the ball game along with Michael Thompson and Tom Owens. Let's go back to Bill Schonely for all the action.
Paxton and now with Mike Gale in the Blazer backcourt as we get underway again. The Michael Thompson in the circle, baseline and Nat. He put it up and in. Stepped in front of Julius Irving, and Nat with 9. 54-47. Philadelphia's biggest lead was by 9. Now it's by 7. Cheeks to Steve Mix. Mix with the ball. Cheeks around the top of the key to Hollins. Down to Julius. Double team. Julius with the ball. Backs in on Nat. Turns around. Takes the jumper off the glass. On the iron. No good. And they're going to have a foul on Tom Owens, says Wally Rooney. That's Owens his third.
Backing in that time on Caldwell Jones. Irving taking a tough try off the glass. Just daring the ball not to go in as he pushed it up there. Owens holding Caldwell Jones and backing him out. That time he got caught, so that's his third foul. I don't know if Jack Ramsey can let Owens play another minute, because they should come right back down and try to attack him inside.
Philadelphia now 13 for 13 at the foul line with that first free throw. Caldwell Jones, the big C, has 3 points. He'll try for 4. It's 55-47. Will it be 56? It's on its way. He's got it. And they're 14 for 14 at the foul line. And another 9-point lead. There's the press and the trap. Gale, midcourt. Thompson with a long pass to Paxton. Around the key here to the near side. To Gale. Gale foul line over to Michael Thompson from 6 off the glass and in. Michael gets a couple of more. 56-49. Michael with 10. Philadelphia continues to lead. The 2-minute mark coming up in now 3 seconds. Cheeks, bounce pass to Julius Erving. Sideline left. Now less than 2 minutes. Flipped it out on top to Hollins. Around to the right side is Steve Mix. Makes a move on Thompson. Backs him in. Taking a look. Rolls. Threw it up. Doesn't get it. Gets his own rebound. Put it up. And he scores. Steve Mix. That is pure extra effort all the way by the veteran. 58-49. Again, a 9-point lead. Mix with 8 points, all in the quarter for Philadelphia here. Thompson, Nat from the top of the circle. He's got the front of the iron. That's all. Not a good shot. Hollins with the ball. Pushes it up the floor. Cross court to Erving. Through his legs. Right through the old goal post.
A little bit too low. Erving was out on the wings. Hollins saw him late. Erving looked up. Mishandled the ball, so Portland gets it back and a chance to score. They're going to get Washington in. Tom Owens comes out.
And they're going to take the 22nd timeout to talk it over. As Kermit Washington slips in. Portland shooting 48% for the game thus far, and Philadelphia hot shooting at 64%. 14 for 14 at the foul line to boot to go along with that. They are out rebounding Portland, 15 rebounds to 13. Both teams with 7 turnovers. Philadelphia has turned the ball over now 5 times and a total of 8 turnovers, 5 times in the quarter. So we're ready. It'll be Gale and Paxson. Horn will sound in just a moment. And the inbound, Paxson to Gale, has to chase it down. Wheels and deals out to the Blazer backcourt. Hollins on Mike Gale. Little hand on his hip. Gale, Thompson, left of the circle, inside a Nat. Good play. He waited for that and just threaded the needle again. And Nat with 11 points, 58-51. Philadelphia by 7. 1 minute to go. Cheeks with the ball, gonna drive on Gale. Draws a crowd over from Mix. Lost the ball, got it again. It's blocked. He threw it up, and they're going to call a foul, Michael Thompson. Michael picks up his first personal foul only. Mix had trouble controlling the ball. He turned around. Up he went. Looked pretty good to us. But, however, they got a piece of the arm, and Mix will go to the line. Big Steve out of Toledo. He's 6'8", 220, 32 years of age. And puts it down from the left side. 59-51. You can hear the coach in front of us saying only the ball, Bernie. As Mix cans 2 free throws, he has 10 points all in the quarter, 60-51. They are 16 for 16 at the foul line. Philadelphia. Paxson, Michael Thompson, Caldwell Jones on him outside the free throw line. Over to Gale. Gale stops, shoots, iron, that's all. Kermit Washington, offensive rebound, put it up. Goaltending called. Caldwell Jones give the bucket to Kermit. Extra effort by him in traffic underneath the twine, and Kermit's got 5. 60-53. A lot of activity under the net that time. Hollins double teamed to mid-time. Got the ball ahead to Cheeks. Cheeks to Caldwell Jones. Taking a look back to Hollins. Going to drive. Fakes. Hands to Mix. Got the ball. Got it again. Drive the baseline. And he's hacked. That's a pretty good move by Steve Mix, Steve.
Well, they're just trying to keep everything going to the basket. Mix really didn't have control of the basketball. He picked it up, and there was an opening. Washington saw it, then he goes for the wraparound trying to make the steal, and that's almost an automatic call. He'll go back to the free throw line, and this is what really hurts you when you get into penalty early and the team is shooting the ball well from the line. Any momentum that you pick up is automatically killed when they go to that free throw line, and that's what's happened for the 76ers. They've been able to maintain that 9-point advantage.
Steve Mix now with 12 points in the quarter, and they are 18 for 18 at the foul line for the game. Philadelphia 62-53. Philadelphia leading. Blazers will play for the final shot of the half. Paxson to Gale. Hollins all over him, and Hollins picks up the foul. And the fans applaud the call by the officials.
Not a good foul by Hollins that time with Mike Gale under control. First in the last 2 minutes, so the next foul will put them into the bonus.
Only 8 seconds to go. Gale will inbound in front of us. Flipped it out on top to Michael Thompson. Take a look at the clock, Michael. Michael to Kermit. Turns around, and he is hacked by Steve Mix. And that'll send Kermit to the line anyway, with 3 seconds remaining to be played.
This is a great call for the Blazers because Steve Mix gets nothing but ball as the ball is down low. As Washington starts up, it keeps his arm going up. Bernie Fryer says, yes, you got him. So Portland has a chance to get 2 points up on the board with 3 seconds left. The 76ers will get one more shot at Andrew Toney, and it's nice to see him back out on the floor after taking that hard elbow
Yep, he went to the locker room for a while. Got the ice pack. Yep.
Got a knot right on the side of his right eye.
He sure does.
Looks a lot like Joe Frazier around there after Ali.
Kermit at the line. First free throw is not good. At the line, 3 to make 2. He has 5 points in the ball game. Blazers need all they can get here. Kermit flexes the legs. Lift it up. He's got 1. Total of 6 in the game. 62-54. Kermit can make it 62-55. 3 seconds to go in the half. He sights. He lets it fly. He does not get it. Irving takes the ball off the iron and waits too long. Throws the ball the entire length of the floor. Hit the top of the backboard the other way. But the half is over. It hit Darryl Dawkins, and then it flipped off him and hit Tom Owens and went out of bounds.
Well, Dawkins had tremendous position inside. He really wanted that ball that time. They miscued in getting it inside. They got 10 seconds to put it up.
Dawkins inbounds to Tony in front of the Trailblazer bench. Calvin Nat on him. Cross court over to Dawkins. Fakes, drives the baseline. No, he stepped out of bounds. Michael let him go by him. And he just stepped out of bounds, the big guy, and that'll be a turnover. And Portland now will try and get a couple of more on the scoreboard. Down by 8 early in the third period. Ramsey to Michael Thompson, guard forward, exchange over to Nat. Get away from Julius, foul line area, inside to Owens. He goes to the hoop, he's fouled to go to the line. Be Maurice Cheeks.
Irving, one of the leaders in steals that time, thought he had that play timed perfectly. He got there too late, and that's what allowed Owens to roll inside, and Calvin Nat found him wide open. Cheeks fouls him. He has a chance to score the first 2 points of the third period.
Tom with 9 points. He now has 10. Blazers now 7 for 11 at the foul line. Remember, Philadelphia shooting 61% from the floor, and they're 18 for 18 at the foul line. As Tom Owens does not get the second free throw, it's 62-55. It's a 7-point lead. Cheeks takes the ball in the right front court. They set it up. Caldwell Jones in a circle inside. And Julius put it up glass. That's all they got. Ball came down. Went out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. Good play. Good effort by Philadelphia, but it doesn't go down. Portland now with a chance to get a couple of more. Ramsey over the midcourt line at the left wing. Maurice Cheeks guarding him. Curling into the corner. Thompson. Thompson flipped it low for Owens. Backs in on Dawkins. Turns around. Fakes. Hook shot. No good. Caldwell Jones the rebound. Philadelphia. Blazers again fail to score. Head for Cheeks over the midcourt line. He drives, puts on the brakes, waits out on top. Caldwell Jones a pass inside, intercepted by Owens. Head to Ramsey. Ramsey drives to the left wing to Nat. Lickety Brindle up the middle, and he stuffed it at the other end. Calvin Nat, and Philadelphia is going to call for a timeout. 10:06 to go early in the third. The score reads Philadelphia 62, Portland 57. Action will continue in just a moment.
Keep looking down the floor. Michael, keep going down there. All right, you're going to beat some people down. We get right into turnouts from there, even if it's the forward turning out. You know, then we're right into action. Then you're going to get somebody open. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. If it goes to the post, run your splits and look for the screener going to the basket. If you're in good position, take it quicker to the basket. You know, if you're going there, instead of pumping all the time, give him one here and draw, and then go for it. You know? Because he's not, you know, they're just standing. He's not going for anything.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah. All right. Hey, anytime we're, Kelvin, when we're passing forward, if Calvin's the up man, Irving is looking for that. All right, he's looking for the ball. It's a good time. If you take him high enough, Calvin, we should get the back cut for you. If he's not open, don't give it to him, but fill with the guard, and then everything opens up. All right? Come on now. Good D.
Go back to Bill's time.
10:06 remaining to be played here in the third period. Blazers are within 5, 62-57. Philadelphia with the ball. Coach Ramsey wants the Blazers to go quicker to the basket, but here's Dawkins around the key over to Tony. Tony off the glass and in. He kissed it nicely from the left side. Tony with 4. 64-57, Philadelphia by 7. Paxson works the ball to the left front court. Blazers moving left to right. Around to Owens pick. Down to Michael Thompson. Turnaround jumper. Splat. It's there. Michael Thompson. Bells is running for 12. 64-59. Portland within 5 again. Cheeks a long pass. Tony into the far corner. Irving saves it from going out of bounds. Flipped it out on top to Dawkins with those long arms and great hands. Back at the Cheeks. Cheeks far corner. Julius now to Tony. Turns around. Shoots over Paxson and scores. They get it anyway. He's got back-to-back buckets. Andrew Tony, he's got 6. 66-59. Philadelphia. Ramsey stumbles, gets the ball to Paxson, low over to Nat, steps inside at Dawkins and scores. Excellent effort by Calvin Nat. He's got 15, 4 in the quarter. 66-61 again, Portland within 5. Some of the fans just settling back down into their seats. Should be a dandy night. It's not over yet. Cheeks on the stutter drive, hands to Dawkins, turn around over Michael Thompson. Yes, he put it down. Darryl Dawkins gets a couple of more. He's got 18. He's now 7 for 7 from the floor. 68-61. Pass from Ramsey. Picked off by Tony. Going to drive with Cheeks. Goes all the way and scores as he lays it in on a steal and a quick 2-on-1 break. He's got 3 in a row. 6 and a quarter. 8 for the game. 70-61. Philadelphia. They get a lot of speed. Excellent club.
The thing that Portland cannot do against Philadelphia's trade baskets.
Michael Thompson got to put on a little spurt. Michael baseline from 12, in and out, no good. Up for the rebound. Dawkins stepped in front of Owens. Turn around, flipped it ahead to Cheeks. Cheeks works the ball out on top. Philadelphia, they'll set it up. They lead 70-61. Now coming up to 8 minutes to go in the third. Cheeks here to the near side. Cheeks takes a look. They get a load at Dawkins. And we've got an offensive foul charged against Darryl Dawkins as he got the ball and tried to roll around Tom Owens. But Dawkins picks up his second personal foul. 70-61 Philadelphia. Ramsey works the ball through the Cyclops at midcourt. Fakes right, drives left on Cheeks, stops, fade away, no good. Owens the rebound and Dawkins, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Well, Owens actually got to the ball first, but Dawkins had the inside position. They tie up there. Dawkins probably will control the tip. Dawkins not happy about something right now, trying to cool himself off.
He's talking to himself as he walks around. Owens sets his position. Bernie Fryer will toss the ball. Now the Duncan man will step in. The ball is in the air, and it's battered around. It goes to Thompson, to Owens, rolls right to the hoop, put it up, no good, and Dawkins the rebound. Ahead for Julius Irving. Bounce pass, Tony stops, shoots, he traveled with the ball. He put it down, but he traveled.
Well, Tony looks like he's got the hot hand. Even though he traveled with the ball, he got the shot down. That would have been 4 in a row for him.
Blazers get another break. Ramsey on the dribble drive to Nat. Nat from 20. Rip City. Oh, my. 70-63. Nat was 6 in the quarter, 17 for the game. Tony from Cheeks. Put it on the floor. Caldwell Jones. Jones, Tony, front of the Trailblazer bench, packs it on him around it. Dawkins pick. Dawkins goes low. Tony goes to the foul line, slip, controls the ball anyway. Clock down to 5. Over to Cheeks. Cheeks from 18. He doesn't get it. Owens the rebound. Cross court to Nat. Nat ahead for Ramsey. Gets away from Irving. On the Paxson baseline, rolls, turns around, goes to the hoop. He scored. He's the baseline to the far side. Brought it around, curled in and scored. He's got 12. That is a big bucket. 70-65. Portland back within 5 again. Philadelphia with the ball. Cheeks, Caldwell Jones inside to Julius Irving. Ball is loose. Nat dives for it. Caldwell Jones has it, threw it away. Paxson has it, drives, put it up, blocked. Thompson to follow through, he scored. $70-67. The Blazers did not give up on that exchange. Neither did Philadelphia, but the Blazers came through, and Thompson with 14. Cheeks here to the near side. Portland within 3. The Julius Irving fakes, foul line jumper, no good. He drew the foul. Calvin Nat.
Well, there was no question about that foul. That time, Tony's going to come out of the ball game. Hollins is going to come in. Billy Cunningham just trying to stop the little run that Portland has. Irving goes right to the free throw line. That's where he likes to shoot the ball from. He hung a long time. Nat got him across the arm, then knocked him down. 76ers have a chance to get back up to 5 if Irving gets both of these, and they've been perfect from the line so far tonight.
Irving was 16 points in the ball game. They continue to be perfect at the line. That's now 19 for 19 at the foul line. He'll try for 20. 71-67 Philadelphia. The ball is up. It's in the air. They're 20 for 20 at the line. Dr. J with 18 points. 72-67 Philadelphia by 5. Portland with the ball. Kelvin Ramsey in the left front court. Cheeks on him. Fakes a pass right over to Nat. And the guard forward exchange back to Kelvin. Now out on top to get it to Michael Thompson. Far corner to Nat. Nat to Owens. Couldn't hang on to the ball. Irving with the ball. Gets by Ramsey. Here comes Julius. In he goes. He scores all the way in typical Julius Irving fashion. And it's 74-67. Philadelphia. Ramsey to Nat. Over Irving. He'll try for 2. He's got iron. That's all. Rebound Dawkins. But he couldn't hang on to it, and Portland will get the ball in the 24-second clock.
Trying to one-hand that one, knocked it away.
Owens on the inbound play. Out of the pack comes Paxson. Back out to Kelvin Ramsey. Ramsey shuffles, fakes, drives around, backs out, double teamed, waits, hands across the Nat. Irving on him, now low to Michael Thompson. Hook shot, glass, that's all. Not a good shot. Bumped a little bit by Jones, but no foul. And up the floor comes Philadelphia. Cheeks underneath, Irving turns around, put it up, no good. Rebound, Michael Thompson. Kick it ahead for Paxson in the left wing. Ramsey on the right wing. Paxson waits, inside, Nat drives, in he goes. He doesn't score, but he's fouled. And that's going to be Caldwell Jones.
Well, Caldwell Jones very quiet about that call. He can't believe it. It looked like there was no contact out high, and that's where Wally Jones was calling it.
And the Blazers get the ball, non-shooting foul. Paxson will inbound, 74-67. A 7-point Philadelphia lead. Blazers got to within 3. Ramsey, Paxson, fought through the screen. A tough one now to Owens. Around Dawkins in the middle. It stays. It bounced around the iron. It down and went. Dawkins bumping Owens all the way, pleading his case, but no foul called there. 12 points for Tom Owens. Ramsey calling for the foul that they did not receive.
Well,
Hollins to Bobby Jones.
At the ball game at both ends. Both Ramsey and Buchwald are both off the bench. As I was starting to say, there's been contact at both ends, and both coaches have had a right to complain. That's Nat's 4th team foul.
Inbound to Bobby Jones. Fake, shoots over Nat. In and out, no good. Michael Thompson a rebound. Kick it ahead for Paxson. Paxson on the dribble drive. Bounce past the Nat. Gonna go inside. He put it up. Blocked. Ball is loose. Scrambled on the floor. Nat has it.
Caldwell Jones made a great block inside. I thought he was going to come out of the ball game. They left him in, and Julius Irving went to the bench. Bobby Jones came in.
Nat is going to come out of the ball game, diving for the ball after he went up there, and Caldwell Jones with a block shot. Excellent effort, but he went out of bounds on the far side. So Philadelphia will get the ball, and out of backcourt they come. Cheeks in the right front court. Ramsey on him. Maurice with the ball. Now to Caldwell Jones, right of the lane, turnaround jumper, iron. That's all up for the rebound. We got a loose ball foul. Dawkins. Yes, sir. Darrell picks up his 3rd.
Dawkins is playing a great ball game. He's picked up 3 fouls right here in the 3rd period. They like to keep him in, keep him under control.
They trap and they steal the ball. Hollins in front of us, underneath the cheek, stolen by Bobby Gross. Gross ahead to Ramsey. To Owens, stops, shoots. It's iron, that's all. Up over the backboard and out of play. Tough break.
Well, we saw some good defensive play then. Hollins with the steal to get the ball, then Bobby Gross stealing it back, and then Dawkins forcing Tom Owens to arc that one way up in the air just to get over his hand.
After the inbound play, Cheeks will bring the ball slowly to midcourt. We're down to 3:55 and counting to go in the 3rd. Bobby Jones underneath it. Darrell Dawkins turns around and muscles his way in off the glass and down. Darrell Dawkins, 20 points in the ball game. And it's 76-69 Philadelphia. 3:40 and counting to go. Ramsey looks inside, nobody there. Owens tried to fight through the screen, can't. Over to Gross, back out to Ramsey, right of the key. Looks low, not there. Owens out, keep it Dawkins away from the iron. Now to Gross, foul line, over to Ramsey from 15. 2. Offside, Kelvin Ramsey has put 6 points in the ball game, but it's 76-71. Again, the Blazers are within 5. Cheeks in the right front court for the 76ers. To Jones in the circle. Bounce pass to Dawkins. We got a 3-second violation, I believe. Yes. Well, the fans called that one here in the building. And Wally Rooney finally put the whistle to his mouth. Here comes Steve Mix back into the Philadelphia lineup. He had 12 points all in the second period for Philadelphia. Steve Mix.
Dawkins not wanting to come out of the ball game.
He goes to sit on the edge of the bench. 76-71. Philadelphia. Portland with the ball. Backs in from Gross. Caldwell Jones bumps him, but he got the ball to Owens. Out on top to Ramsey. Drives, in he goes. Threw it up. He doesn't get it, but he's going to go to the line. He got trapped inside the circle. He's going to go to the foul line. The foul is on Maurice Cheeks. Portland will go to the line when we come back, but we have a timeout. With the score, Philadelphia 76, Portland 71. Action will continue in just a moment. Kelvin Ramsey will toe the charity stripe for a possible 2. First free throw is on its way. It's down. He's got 7 points in the ball game. Portland now 8 for 13 at the foul line, and Philadelphia 20 for 20. Ramsey's second free throw. It's down. 8 points in the game. It is now 76-73. Blazers are within 2, but Philadelphia with the ball. Cheeks within 3. Excuse me. Cheeks, Hollins, left side, lost the ball, trying to get it to Cheeks, stolen by Ramsey. Ramsey with Paxson, fakes, drives on Hollins, bounce pass to Paxson, the jumper, 2! 76-75. Blazers are down by 1. Philadelphia walks the ball up the floor. Paxson with 14 points in the ball game. Cheeks to Hollins, to Cheeks, double team, to Mix from the top of the key. Yes, he put it down nicely and cleanly. What an outside shooter he is. He's got 14 points in the ball game. He had 12 of the 14 in the second period. 78-75. Ramsey tried to get a couple of more back. He does. Gets the ball up to Michael Thompson. Got it back. Goes to the outside of the foul line and put it down. 78-77. Philadelphia by 1. Cheeks in the right front court. Ramsey now with 10 points in the game. 8 in the quarter. Hollins over to Bobby Jones inside, intended for Caldwell Jones. Couldn't find it. Hollins picks it up, takes a shot, no good. Michael Thompson a rebound. Kick it ahead to Gross, now to Ramsey on the left wing. Gonna drive, dishes off to Paxson around. Hollins takes the jumper, short. No good. Steve Mix the rebound. Kick it ahead to Lionel Hollins. Hollins to Cheeks. Cheeks inside the foul line over to Bobby Jones. 2, easy 2, Bobby Jones. They are so patient.
That's Bobby Jones, his first 2, and they get a 3-point advantage. Jack Ramsey's going to take a 20-second timeout and get Kelvin Ramsey out of the ball game. Billy Ray Bates will come in. 76ers have a chance to make a substitution if they'd like, and they don't. Steve Mix, who takes advantage of all timeouts, walks over and gets a drink of water.
Kelvin Ramsey with 6 points in the quarter, a total of 10 for the game. I gave him an extra 2. Bates will come in, and he'll inbound in front of our Blazer microphone. 80-77. Philadelphia by 3. Bates inbounds to Paxson. Kermit Washington will come in on the next exchange when possible. Paxson, Michael Thompson. Thompson, Cheeks reaching in, works the ball low to the right side. Mix on him. Owens rolls in the middle. Turnaround jumper by Michael Thompson. Yes, sir. He told Tommy Owens to take off, and he turned around and he put one down over Steve Mix. 80-79. Blazers are within 1. 55 seconds to go in the third period. They have made a tremendous comeback. Hollins, Mix, turns around, shoots. He put it down. What a shooter. Mix from the right side of the lane. He's got 16, 4 in the quarter. 82-79. Philadelphia by 2 again. 40 seconds and counting to go in the third. Paxson. Thompson back to Paxson, over to Owens. Left side, Caldwell Jones on him. Into the corner to Bates. Hollins on Bates. Stop, shoots. Yes, sir. Put it down. 82-81. Bates with 4. Now Philadelphia slowly up the floor. They'll play time off the clock and take a shot. 24-second clock's 4 seconds ahead of regulation time. Cheeks over to Hollins. Fakes, bounce past the Mix, lost the ball, but did he travel? No.
The foul on
Gross.
Bobby Gross.
That'll be number 3 on Bobby.
First in the last 2 minutes, a good foul by Gross. That time Steve Mix would have had an uncontested layup. Now the 76ers go against the shot clock. 8 seconds left in the ball game in the third period.
And they'll inbound across the way. Hollins on the inbound play. Inbound way out to Lionel Hollins, and he stepped over the line. An inbound violation. So the Blazers, with 1 second off the clock now with 7 seconds, will inbound in backcourt. And a chance to go ahead. They trap. Over to Bates. Bates is going to drive, and he goes. He threw it up at the horn. It doesn't go. However, we have completed 3, and the score reads Philadelphia 82, Portland 81, and action will continue in just a moment. Blazer starters now are in double figures. Michael Thompson 16, Nat 17, Owens 12, Paxson 14, and Kelvin Ramsey with 10. And Portland down by 1 to Philadelphia 82-81 as Bobby McGee entertains the crowd here at the Coliseum. The youngster from Walla Walla. Bates inbounds in backcourt to Ramsey. The 4th and final period underway. Irving with 20 points and Darryl Dawkins with 20, the leading Philadelphia scorers. Don't go away wherever you may be. Ramsey to Bates, popping out on top. Hollins reaching in, fakes, takes him to his right, goes to the hoop, threw it up. Offensive foul, Billy Ray Bates. A little bit too much for Billy that time. He saw fire in the eyes of Lionel Hollins, and Bates tried to take him to the well, and Bates picks up his first personal foul. So the Blazers fail to score on the first exchange. Philadelphia leading by 1. They get the ball. Cheeks to Lionel Hollins.
Gotta be kidding before he goes in the air, Bernie.
Hollins over to Steve Mick, sideline right to Cheeks. Bobby Jones stationed left of the lane over to Hollins. Hollins over Bates off the glass and in. Pressure shot by the Train, and he put it down. He has but 6 points in the ball game.
Hollins is the type of player you really don't want to challenge. If he's calm and not doing anything, he plays an up and down game. When he gets his concentration on, that's when he's real tough.
Here's Bates over to Thompson, and he made a little move on Dawkins, and Dawkins reaches in, picks up his 4th personal foul.
They're going to let Dawkins play a little bit. Caldwell Jones did not get a breather in that 3rd period, so Portland should come right back and try to run another play inside and pick up that 5th foul on Dawkins. He's been awesome so far.
He certainly has. Inbound to Kelvin Ramsey. Ramsey takes a look over to Gross. Bobby Jones on a bounce pass to Thompson. Takes Dawkins to the hoop. Block. Goaltending. Dawkins give the bucket to Michael Thompson. And the score is 84-83. Oh, that was a big call by the officials. Thompson with 18 points in a ball game. Philadelphia leading by 1 early in the 4th and final period. Hollins to Jones. Cheeks swinging around to Mix. Mix bounce pass inside of Bobby Jones, and he goes to the hoop. Good play. They'll do that time and time again. Bobby Jones with 4 points.
That would have been goaltending. Washington had his hand all up in the net.
Bates with Hollins on him, works his way out to the top of the circle. Over to Ramsey, 86-83 Philadelphia. Ramsey, Kermit to Washington exchange to Ramsey, going to drive on Cheeks. There's the jumper, doesn't get anything. Bobby Jones the rebound again to Hollins. Hollins breakaway, back-to-back buckets by Lionel Hollins, and it's now 88-83, and the Blazers are down by 5 and up the floor to go. Michael Thompson to Kelvin Ramsey. Philadelphia going to try and turn it on now to Kermit. Goes inside, dishes off to Bobby Gross. He's in traffic, turns around, shoots, blocked by Dawkins, and we got a whistle.
Bobby Gross went up in the land of timbers. He really didn't want to take the shot. It was a little bit off balance, threw it up in the air. Dawkins knocked it away, and he fouled Lionel Hollins trying to get to the ball. 76ers working, trying to take a 7-point advantage.
Philadelphia trying to turn it on again. Hollins to Steve Mick, sideline right. Out on top, way out on top to Maurice Cheeks. Now to Hollins, they're going to go to him inside with a left-handed hook. He doesn't get it, gets his own rebound and scores. He scored 6 in a row, a total of 10, and we're going to have a Portland timeout, and Philadelphia has turned it on. 9:50 remaining to be played. 4th period to score. Philadelphia 90, Portland 83, and action will continue in just a few moments. Philadelphia with pressure in the backcourt as Ramsey works the ball to midcourt. Utah beat LA tonight. Utah 110, Los Angeles 100. Philadelphia leading here 90-83 by 7. Bates, Gross, bounce pass intended for Michael Thompson. A bad pass picked off by Cheeks. Cheeks to Mix, 2-on-1. Down he goes. Bobby Gross fouls him on the other end. Bernie Fryers says a foul. So everything's going wrong for Portland.
Bad offense at one end, a bad lazy pass is what that play started, and Cheeks had it, looked over to see who was accompanying him on the breaks, decided to give it to Mix. Bobby Gross, thinking he might have the angle for the block, went up to challenge. That's what happens when you put the burden on the official, and this time Portland does not get the call. Steve Mix gets his first free throw, and now have an 8-point lead.
And they'll try for 9 if this one drops. Mix put it up. There it is, and just that quick, it's 92-83. Ball is stuck in the twine, and Cheeks pops it out. Here's another final. Denver 127, Indiana 110, and it was Boston 116, the Phoenix Suns 97 in Phoenix.
Big win for Boston. Phoenix only lost twice at home.
Bates with the ball, pressured by Hollins over the midcourt line. Little flustered. Bates to Gross, gets away from Mix, goes to the hoop, rejected. Darryl Dawkins goaltending, give Bobby Gross the 2. He's got 4. Bobby playing with 5 personal fouls. 92-85. Portland within 7. And again, they got to work it out. 9 minutes coming up to go in the game. Hollins on a bounce pass to Mix in the right front court. The cheek swinging around left to Bobby Jones. Fake, stop, shoots, looks good and is. Bobby Jones. 94-85. Philadelphia very methodical right now. Very methodical. Ramsey, Bates, get it low to Owens. Rolls around. Dawkins, 2. Darryl didn't want to foul to give him any more body. Playing with 4 fouls already. So it's 94-87.
Well, he probably wants it back at the other end.
Yep, 14 points for Tom Owens. Hollins, a bounce pass. Bobby Jones, cheeks, way to the right side. Mix, double team. Mix over to Bobby Jones. He's free, all alone. Doesn't get this one. Owens the rebound. Ahead for Gross. Gross on the dribble drive. Finds room, and he goes. He is fouled. And it's on Marie's cheeks. Billy Ray Bates will come in. Hollins really has Billy Ray flustered right now, and Mike Gale will come in, and Bates will go out, and Bobby Gross will go to the foul line. Maurice Cheeks picks up his 4th personal foul, 2nd team foul for Philadelphia. Portland with 2 team fouls, and Gross will go to the charity stripe. Gross' first free throw is good. He has 5 points in the ball game. He'll try for 6. It's now 94-88, 94-89.
Here in the top of the 4th period, the 76ers are dominating the play, and Portland can't win that way. They have to change things around.
They've got to start to dominate. They are within 5. Hollins with the ball. He's had a good 4th period. Mix low to Dawkins, rolls around. Owens got it over to Bobby Jones. In and out, no good. Rebound on the floor came to Hollins. Hollins over for Richardson. He threw it away. Richardson and Hollins now in the Philadelphia backcourt with Mix, Dawkins, and Bobby Jones up front. Gross after the inbound play works the ball in the coffin corner left side. Low to Owens, back to Bobby Gross. Gross out to Kelvin Ramsey. Ramsey with the ball to Owens, keeping Dawkins away from the iron. Owens cross court to Gross. Gross practically out on top. Now to Thompson. Rolls to the hoop. He scores. Michael Thompson with 20. And here comes a Philadelphia timeout. 7:40 remaining to be played. The score, Philadelphia 94, Portland 91. And action will continue in just a few moments. Mike Gale remains in the ball game with Kelvin Ramsey, Gross, Tom Owens, and Michael Thompson. Julius Erving back into the Philadelphia lineup with Mix and Dawkins up front. Lionel Hollins and Clint Richardson in the Philadelphia backcourt. Hollins with the ball. Gale on him. See if he can put the stopper down. Erving low to Dawkins. Reaching for behind Owens. Turns around. Darryl with a jumper. Iron. That's all. Rebound. Mike Gale. Gale runs into Dawkins, and we're going to have a jump ball. What a phony jump ball situation that was. He just fell backwards, and Gale came right to him.
That was a good jump ball situation for him. It looked like he was trying to draw on the foul, and Mike lost control of the ball, and the ball fell right behind Darryl Dawkins. So they get a good break. Otherwise, Portland should have had the ball headed up for an easy transition hoop.
So Dawkins and Mike Gale will jump. Dawkins takes the tap, back to Mix, easy. Hollins from the top of the circle, and down it goes. He has a total of 8 in the quarter, 12 in the game. And he alone, the former Trailblazer, has been able to get it done for Philadelphia in the 4th period. Gale pressured by Hollins. Ramsey out on top. Thompson looks inside. No. Bounce past Owens. Turns around. Rolls it up. Blocked by Darryl Dawkins. And down he goes. And it was batted out of bounds. And he collided with Tom Owens. Darryl turns around, and we're going to have a 20-second injury timeout, and Ramsey quickly runs out on the floor to midcourt, and he gathers his team around him as Dawkins is down on the floor. Owens with the ball, far side of the lane, faked, turned around, and up goes Mr. Swat, and down he went.
When he came down, it seemed as though his knees sort of locked up on him.
Yep, he's getting a little freeze on the right knee by Al Domenico. Ramsey walks back to the bench as he has counseled his team. We're down to 6:58 remaining to be played. Dawkins with 3 block shots. Caldwell Jones has 3 block shots. Julius Irving a couple of block shots in the ball game. Caldwell with 7 rebounds. Michael Thompson 8 rebounds. They only have him with 1 block shot. I think it should be 2. Michael Thompson. Nonetheless, Bobby Gross pulled inbound. Gross inbounds far side. Kelvin Ramsey. Going to draw a crowd. Drives to the foul line. Triple team. Shoots and scores anyway. What a pressure shot by the rookie from Ohio State, Kelvin Ramsey. He's got 12 in the game. 96-93. The Blazers are within 3. Mix underneath to Irving. Almost a near steal by Kelvin Ramsey. He was off and running, and they're going to call a foul. Oh, my. Or did he step out of bounds? Let's see.
Oh, they call a foul. Irving had the ball. They came across the top trying to make the steal. He might have gotten the ball, but the angle was bad for the officials.
And listen to the crowd roar. Hollins inbounds to Richardson. Back to Hollins. He wants the ball. Goes to the foul line. Shoots. Doesn't get it. Rebound, Kelvin Ramsey. Wheels and deals out of the Blazer backcourt. Ramsey over to Thompson. Stop. Shoots. Doesn't go. Tip in. Yes. Bobby Gross with a big tip in. With 6:21 to go. It's now 96-95. Blazers are within 1. They have not given up by any matter of means. Hollins, Dawkins posted up to the left side. Fade's going to take everybody inside. Rolls to the hoop. Doesn't get it. A finger roll to the hoop as he drove up the middle. No good. Thompson a rebound to Ramsey. Ramsey drives, shuffles, finds room, goes to the hoop. Put it up. No good. Dawkins the rebound. Philadelphia lobs the ball ahead to Hollins. Long pass to Richardson. Stops inside the mix. Turns around. Got nothing but glass. Ramsey the rebound. 4 on 3 to Gross, and he goes reverse layup. Doesn't get it. Ball on the floor. No whistle. Everybody waiting for a call, but Philadelphia getting the ball, and back they come. Neither team could score at either end, and Hollins with the ball trying to slow things down. Still 96-95, Philadelphia by 1. Hollins here with 8 seconds on the clock. Gale on him, spins around inside the foul line, hands off to Dawkins. Dawkins to Richardson. 3-second violation, and Tom Owens is down. And we're going to have a timeout. They got to take a timeout. Tom Owens is down holding the right ankle in a skirmish inside the lane in tall timber country. We have a timeout. We're going to send it your way. 5:19 remaining to be played. The score, Philadelphia 96, Portland 95. Action will continue in just a moment.
Well, we got a chance to look at that just ever so briefly just before that, and we saw Tom Owens go up on what he thought was going to be a Lionel Hollins jump shot. He went over to make the block. Their feet tangled up as they came down on the floor. We'll see Owens going up. Mike Gale and he are there. Now they come down. The ankle gives on him ever so slightly. And he's being helped off the floor by Kermit Washington and Mike Gale. Washington has his warm-ups off and appears to be replacing him. And in the last exchange, when Portland got to within 1 point, both teams had opportunities to score, and all of them in deep and close, and neither one could get anything down. Portland missed their last opportunity on a transition 3-on-1 with Daryl Dawkins back trying to plug up the defense. Bobby Gross challenged him and tried to come out the other side, tried to spin it off the glass and got nothing. 76ers came down, then set up a play, and ended up with a 3-second call as Tom Owens went down with that ankle injury. How serious it is, we don't know yet, but it's going to hurt him. Portland, that is, excuse me, if they don't have his offensive ability inside. That brings Kermit Washington in the game. The 76ers undoubtedly will try to lay off of him on the outside. Washington is strong on the board and strong with the good defensive help. 76ers have broken down. Hollins will come out of the ball game. They'd have Richardson and Cheeks in the ball game. And let's go back to Bill Sean.
For our radio audience, Michael Thompson will now play the center position. Kermit Washington comes off the bench. Tom Owens is on the bench, and whether he will play any more tonight, only time will tell. And to be helped somewhat up off the floor. Blazers have the ball. They are within 1. Ramsey over the midcourt line. Maurice Cheeks guarding him. Bobby Gross cuts out on top. Fakes a pass to him. Ramsey now to Gale on a guard-to-guard exchange. Back to Ramsey. Now to Gross. Left of the circle. Looking for Thompson. Lobbed the ball to him. Goes to the hoop. Put it up. He scores. He's fouled. That was a big play. Michael Thompson from Bobby Gross. And Michael will go to the line to try to make it a three-point play. He's got 22 in the game. Will he have 23? It's on its way. It stays. And it's 98-96. Blazers lead by 2. Maurice Cheeks in the right front court. To Caldwell Jones, top of the circle, flip it to Bobby Jones, bounce pass to Julius serving, and Ramsey steals the ball, and then it rolled off his fingertips. He dove into the corner for it. It went out of bounds. What a great effort by the young rookie. 12 seconds on the 24-second clock, and Julius Erving will inbound. They wipe up the wet stuff, and now the doctor will inbound. 12 seconds on the clock. Julius on the inbound play. Get rid of it. Richardson. Cheeks. Top of the circle. Back over to Julius. Going to drive on Groves. Fakes. Fade away. No good. Rebound. Bobby Jones. Philadelphia. They keep it alive. Cheeks. Richardson back to Cheeks. They'll reset again. Portland leading. 98-96. We're down to 4.5 minutes to go. Cheeks in the left front court to Caldwell Jones. Bounce pass inside to Julius Erving. He is hacked. Bobby Gross. Yes. And at 6 for Bobby Gross, and Bobby will have to leave the ball game. Now going back, no Kevin Cooner tonight. Tom Owens is out. Here comes Calvin Nat. The Blazers are going to have to suck it up. Bobby Gross must leave the ball game. He fouls out with 4:26 to go. Portland leading 98-96 with 8 points in the game. Calvin Nat, Kermit Washington, Michael Thompson. That's the Blazer front line. Richardson inbounds to Cheeks. Works the ball top of the circle. Over to Julius. Fake, stop, shoots from outside. He put it down. Julius Erving with 4:19 to go has a total of 22 points. It's 98-98. It's all even. Kelvin Ramsey with the ball. 4 minutes coming up to go. Now Michael Thompson goes to the foul line. Over to Gale. Gale fakes, goes to his left. Downer. Nat hook shot. Doesn't go. Kermit Washington offensive rebound. Put it up. It doesn't go, but he got the offensive rebound, and then he is hacked. And that'll be on Clint Richardson. That is his first 4th team foul. Both teams with 4 team fouls, and Portland will inbound in front court. And here comes Jimmy Paxson with 3:58 to go. And Mike Gale will come out. Kelvin Ramsey inbounds to Kermit Washington. They set up a screen left side. Now to Nat. To Michael Thompson. Bobby Jones on him. To Ramsey from 5. Yes, he put it down. 3:47 to go. That's a Rip City from inside. And it's now 100-98. Blazers by 2. Ramsey with 15. Bobby Jones foul line area to Maurice Cheeks from 18. A jumper. Yes, he put it down. And we are even. 100-100. Richardson with 8 points. Ramsey dishes off the Nat. Guard forward exchange to the right front court. Alley-oops to Kermit. Put it down. Good. He's fouled. Kermit Washington from Calvin Nat. My, oh my. The ball is high in the air. Kermit skies himself. Good control of the ball off the glass. He is fouled by Caldwell Jones. That is his 5th. He'll go to the line to try to complete a 3-point play. Kelvin Ramsey comes out, and Mike Gale comes in with 3:19 to go. Kermit can make it 103-100 with his free throw. The ball is up, it's in the air, in and out of the bucket. He's at the line, 2 chances to make one as Philadelphia goes over the limit. Portland with 4 team fouls. Kermit will have one more opportunity, and he takes a long walk. He does a lot of talking to himself. That's just plain Kermit. He sights. It's quiet. It's on its way. He's got it. 103-100. Blazers by 3. They made a big comeback. Cheeks to Richardson to Cheeks. Guard to guard. To Bobby Jones left of the circle. Iron. That's all. Ball on the floor. Who's got it? Skirts loose. And it's Mike Gale. Keeps it alive for Portland. To Michael Thompson. Over for Paxson. We're coming up to 3 minutes to go. And listen to this crowd. Paxson in the right front court. Bounce past the Nat. Out on top to Kermit Washington. And drive the middle. Lost the ball. Got it again. Dives on the floor. Scramble. Do we have a jump ball? No. It skirts loose. And it comes out to Gale. He's fouled. And they're going to call a foul on
Call a foul on Julius Irving.
Yeah.
The ball went to the floor. Everybody went around. It should have been a jump ball when the ball was on the floor. They let it come out. Irving tied up Mike Gale. They gave him a foul. That's 2 bad calls in a row for the 76ers. Portland, the recipient of some good home cooking right now. Mike Gale puts it up by 4. 2:48 in the ball game. Billy Cunningham makes a couple of substitutions. Dawkins back in the game. Lionel Hollins back in.
Gale's second free throw. It's good. And it is 105-100. Blazers by 5. Here comes Philadelphia. Cheeks in the right front court. Don't you dare go away. Caldwell Jones in a circle over to Lionel Hollins. Hollins to Julius Irving. Fakes net. Draws a crowd inside off the glass. No good. Rebound. The Blazers. But it's Kermit Washington and Michael Thompson converged. And Kermit tried to get it to a breaking Jimmy Paxson on the right wing and threw it away. Blazers still have a 5-point lead, but Philadelphia will get it back. 2:28 to go
in the ball game, and Philadelphia is very explosive.
Here's Cheeks to Dawkins, slapped away by Kermit Washington into the seats. 2:22 to go. A 16 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound to Cheeks. Over to the Doctor. Turn around over Paxson from outside. He doesn't get it. Rebound. Kermit Washington. The ball skirts loose. While Hollins throws it away inside. Picked off by Gale. He lost it. It comes to Darryl Dawkins. And Dawkins scores with 2:06 to go. Oh my. 105-102. Blazers by 3. And they have the ball. Kermit Washington and Paxson in the front court. Jimmy with the ball around it. Thompson pick. Caldwell Jones, a bigger man, come out. Paxson threw the ball away. Got it right back again. Michael Thompson in the circle. Over to Gale. Gale into the corner. Can't shoot. Throws it back in. Dawkins has it. Philadelphia to Hollins. Hollins drives. Goes inside. Takes the shot. Blocked by Michael Thompson and out of bounds. 1:36 remaining to be played. It's 105-102. Blazers by 3. And we're going to have a Philadelphia timeout. 1:36 to go. The score reads Portland 105, Philadelphia 102, and action will continue in just a moment.
When they get the ball to Irving, now whoever that near defender is, you got to double. You got to double. Now, Kelvin, you got Mike. Huh? Now you play Hollins, you play Cheeks or whoever. All right. Now, tough D, try and deny him the ball, Calvin. But Kermit, help from Caldwell Jones. All right? Now, you got help from Caldwell. Just don't give him a layup, Michael.
Doctor's going to come up and set that screen. Make sure we fight through it. I don't think we have to switch that.
Hey, now, with the possession, Kermit, listen now. With the possession, we got to have the ball. Now, we got to have loose balls on the floor. You got to get down. You got to whatever we have to do to get the ball. With the possession, if you're in any trouble, take a timeout. All right? Take a timeout if you're in any trouble. But if we're not in any trouble, we'll take it up and we'll go into a 5-out. 5-out with good execution.
Let's go.
Michael,
Run it through, you'll get the...
Run it through and we'll get the good play. Michael, be available to receive on all tracks. All right? On all tracks.
For the game, and Philadelphia now 40 of 72, 56%. Billy Cunningham kneeling down at the other end. Jack Ramsey standing here at this end. Maurice Cheeks will inbound. Philadelphia will set up the inbound play, but a bucket can put it within 1. Inbound to Irving. Nat on Irving, going to drive, and he goes, flips to the left hand and scores with 1:32 remaining to be played. 105-104. Portland by 1 again. Irving with 24. They double team Kermit Washington in midcourt. Hands over to Ramsey. Kelvin with the ball. 1 minute coming up to go. Ramsey to Kermit Washington. Guard forward exchange. Left side. Dawkins reaching in. Now out to Nat. Irving on him. Clock down to 3, 2. Nat turns around, shoots. He doesn't get it. Rebound. Caldwell Jones, and we got a loose ball foul.
Calvin Nat, 33. Yep. That may be the biggest foul he makes tonight. That's his 5th. at Satine's fifth, so the 76ers will go to the other end and shoot some free throws. A big call for the 76ers that time, but they played some excellent defense to get there. Calvin Nat had to put that ball up against some tough defense of Irving and also against the shot clock, and that hurt them.
Caldwell Jones in the ball game has a total of 4 points. Big Caldwell, 7-footer, 30 years of age, 7-year pro out of Albany State. And he's at the line, 3 to make 2. First free throw ties up the ball game, 105-105. And he can make it 106-105 Philadelphia with 1:04 to go. Caldwell Jones with 5 points. Here comes the free throw. It's there. 106-105, down by 1. They are 24 for 24 at the line. Philadelphia. Ramsey with the ball. Less than a minute to go and down by 1. The Paxson sideline left. Good D by Philadelphia. Leave it for Michael Thompson. Thompson rolls in, fakes, turns around, hook shot. It doesn't go. Rebound Philadelphia. Caldwell Jones. And they hand the ball to Maurice Cheeks. Philadelphia leading 106-105. Now Portland needs good D. Cheeks with the ball in the right front court. Over to Caldwell Jones. They swing it way left to Julius. Julius with the ball. Dawkins knocks down. Kermit, no foul. Underneath the Caldwell to Dawkins. Back to Julius. Makes a move. Stops. Shoots off the glass. No good. Kermit watches it in the rebound. Timeout. We're going to hold it right here. 18 seconds remaining to be played. Philadelphia failed to score. The Blazers now call timeout. Philadelphia has a 1-point lead, 106-105, down by 1. Ramsey wants the timeout. They do have one more. And let's find out what's going on in the Blazer huddle.
All right. One more. We have one more. Okay. Michael and Kelvin work to get it in. Calvin and Kermit here. Going to run a 21. Let's put you guys where you normally are. All right. Going to run a 21. And Pax, after you get it in, swing over. All right. Take it awfully tight. Take it over. Michael, you're the high man. After the ball comes in. All right. Up to the ball, my guy.
What? You have the ball right down here? You have the ball right down here? No, have a look.
Let's use a little clock. So we want to go at it with a little more than 10 seconds. We want to go at it. So we're going to get the shot, we're going to get the offensive board. All right? Let's execute it. Let's execute it. Come on, we need a hoop, baby. Come on, right here. Albert, you're looking. Michael, you're looking at us. They break the huddle.
18 seconds remaining in regulation time. They take the floor, and here we go. And the fans are on their feet here. Blazers will inbound across the way. Paxson will inbound. Cheeks and Hollins with Dawkins, Caldwell Jones, and Julius Irving. Paxson gets the ball. Bucket could win it for him. We got a violation? No. Bernie Fryer says, no time has gone off the clock because nobody touched the ball. They were too close to Paxson. Now we'll try it again. Paxson on the inbound play. Inbound to Kelvin Ramsey. Clock winding down. It's down to 15. 14. Ramsey taking plenty of time. Cheeks on him. Around to Thompson. Pick right side. Bump by Caldwell Jones. No inside to Michael Thompson. There it is. He scored with 6 seconds to go. And we're going to hold it again. Michael Thompson with 25 points in the ball game makes it 107-105. Having trouble hearing the Ramsey huddle a few moments ago, we did get the point where they diagrammed the play for Michael Thompson to come out high and then roll to the middle, and hopefully they would be able to get him the ball. They did just that. He rolled in, put it up off the glass, down it went. So with 6 seconds to go, Portland now leads 107-105, and Philadelphia will have the ball. And all of this without Tom Owens and Kevin Kunnert. And Tom Owens on the bench with his right ankle heavily taped. Mike Gale checks in defensively. Thompson, Gale, Paxson, Nat, and Kermit Washington. Bobby Jones will inbound across the way. They do to Irving, makes a move on Nat, and he goes, takes the shot, doesn't get it. We get a foul. Michael Thompson, I believe, with 1 second to go.
They had to have a foul on Nat. Irving went real strong to the basket that time. He had beat Calvin Nat. Nat started to slip. Irving came inside, went up, hung. Michael Thompson came across, got him with the arm. And that's the burden that you have when you have a player like Irving who can go inside or out. And that time he put a lot of pressure on. He has 3 chances to make 2. Portland will have to take a timeout. Jack Ramsey talking very strong to Wally Rooney, but it was a good call.
And Irving at the line, 3 to make 2. The Doctors got 24. Here comes the first free throw. It's on its way. It's down. 107-107. And Doctor with 2 more. Only 1 second to go in the game. Here it goes. He misses it. He will attempt the penalty.
Comes down to this for the winner right now.
It sure does.
The crowd is up.
Listen to the crowd. You can hear if it goes or not. He put it down. Timeout. 1 second to go. And it's 108-107. Blazers are down by 1. All they have is 1 second to get something done. They must inbound that basketball and get it headed towards pay dirt, and hopefully it will go down. And they went to their big guy, Julius Irving. He drew a crowd, and he picked up the foul. Michael Thompson's just his second of the ball game, Steve.
Well, there's 1 second left, and it's tough to run a play inside and get anything in that amount of time. It's go down and listen to Jack Ramsey to see exactly what he has in mind.
Okay, over here. That's all right. It's all right. Kermit, you're going to start here and come under. Like, come up to back pick, but clear well ahead of the play. Billy, we're going to float you. And Jim Paxson, you're going to start here, come to the corner, and all right. Kermit, when you come across, Jimmy, you work off Kermit. So that Michael, we're going to look for Billy high. All right? If you don't have him, look for Jim Paxson in here. Calvin, you start here and come up high. All right? Oh, we have none. We have nothing left. So Billy?
Robert Jester has to
They probably put all well on me. All right. Kermit, let me make a match. Jimmy popping out. So Kermit, if you don't have Billy, you got Jimmy here or Calvin up top.
Let's go.
Receive it and shoot it.
He's 15 of 21. Thompson with 10 rebounds. Caldwell Jones with 9. Dawkins with 6. Philadelphia out rebounding Portland 35-29. But here it comes down to this. Down by 1 and 1 second to go. And Kermit Washington will inbound. Let's see what Philadelphia does defensively. They got to do it in a hurry. Now Philadelphia takes another timeout, Steve. They have, Blazers had Nat and Kermit and Bates and Paxson and Michael Thompson out there. Billy C. apparently did not like what he saw, or he's just going to prolong the agony a little longer. Assists in the ball game, Maurice Cheeks 9 for Philadelphia. Kelvin Ramsey with 7 assists. It's been a whale of a ball game here tonight.
Bates is now out on the floor along with Paxson, Nat, and Michael Thompson. And your first thought is just to get the ball and get it up in the air.
And so they set offensively and defensively. Nat, Julius Irving. They're going to double team. Yep, they're going to double team Nat. Now Dawkins breaks away, and Kermit will inbound across the way at midcourt. Let's see what happens. It all has to be done in a hurry. Kermit on the inbound play. Inbound. Bates at the horn. He scores! They score! And they win it! The Blazers win the ball game! They are all over Billy Ray Bates! Oh, my! buzzer. Kermit Washington with the lob pass underneath to Billy Ray. He was all alone. Kermit with a long lob pass. Billy broke underneath. The ball is in the air. Underneath. The ball comes down to Billy. While he's in the air, he put it up and he scores, and the game is over, and Portland wins it 109 to 108. And we'll be back in just a moment.
An incredible finish here at the Coliseum as Portland goes to 500. Calvin Nat just mobbed Billy Ray Bates, and he goes down at mid-court right there. It looked just about as though all was lost as Kermit Washington made that lob pass in. Philadelphia, not wanting to foul, allowed Billy Ray to get down in too deep and a chance to turn and put the ball in the air all in one motion. And that was a ball game, and for the first time this year, the Philadelphia 76ers lose 3 ball games in a row. Portland goes to 500 with this victory tonight over a very tough team. You'll see Dawkins way up off the floor trying to distract Washington. Now Washington just lobs the ball up. Caldwell Jones tried to make a little bit of an attempt to deflect the ball. Billy Ray Bates around Lionel Hollins. They did not want to foul. Took it. And Bates scores, and that's a final.